Hey gang, I'm Cole Chaney and this is episode 25 of the CBD Source Podcast. Coming up on the show, we've got an awesome episode. We took a trip to Atlantic City for NECANN, the New Jersey Cannabis Convention, and wow, we met a ton of people. Today's day one. We did 2 days there. You'll hear me, our cannabidiet chef Ryan Weber, walking around filming, and Ryan's fiance Rebecca was also with us. We walked around, hit up different booths, talked to people, saw interesting products that we didn't even know existed, learning all about different parts of the cannabis field, not just hemp, but also medical marijuana, CBD. Everything was covered at this event. We got to see some great lectures. We're going to get a lot of people that we met are great connects for future guests on the show. People came up and just approached us while we were walking down the aisles, and those led to some really interesting conversations. You'll hear that coming up. Man, it was a great time. Like, I love doing live events. I love going to conventions and stuff and just talking to people off the cuff. You learn so much. It's a great way to spread the word about the podcast. So I can't wait to do more events like this. So much fun. We're going to be posting all our pictures on Instagram. I think we're going to post day one's pictures today. And then like next week when we post part 2 of this, which is the second day with a whole different group of interviews, we'll post those pictures, including me holding a cannabis cup, which was pretty fucking cool. Today's a very special day for me because it's my birthday. That's right, gang, I'm 42. And let's just ask Alexa how special 42 is.
Alexa, what's the meaning of everything?
The answer is 42, but the question is more complicated.
Alexa, what's the answer to the meaning of life, the universe, everything?
The answer to life, the universe and everything is a memorable phrase found in Douglas Adams' comic science fiction novel series The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, in which the number 42 is revealed as the meta-narrative that holds the key to the meaning of life. Due to its strong affiliation with online science fiction fan communities, the concept has been parodied and referenced online since the days of Usenet.
So this year is going to be a pretty fucking great one, and I'm really excited about all the stuff that's coming up. I don't know if you read any of the news today, September 25th, but man, stuff is going down. Later in the show, reluctantly, I know we've done 2 episodes in a row about this vape ban stuff, but we're going to have to step back into the CBD Source Vape Lounge to talk to Anthony because some more developments have happened, and exactly like I fucking predicted, first they come for your nicotine vapes, then they come for your CBD vapes. CBD vape in New York, flavored CBD vapes are going away, my friends, at least for 90 days, starting on October 4th. We'll talk about that and breaking news that happened while we're in the vape lounge concerning Massachusetts. Man, this is going a little fucking far off the deep end. But now let's dive right into it. I want to take us back to 2 weekends ago when we had driven down to Atlantic City for NECANN, the first New Jersey Cannabis Convention.
Gang, you're listening to the CBD Source Podcast.
Aaron from Fish Shit.
Hello, how are you?
So what is this? What is this fish shit? Is it actual fish feces?
Yes, it's actually tilapia manure, bottled up in our farm in Massachusetts.
I've never heard of a fish's poop be called manure before. That's great.
Right. Well,
So how does it happen?
So we started off as an aquaponics farm, and we were farm to table, lettuce, and tilapia.
Can you tell me what aquaponics even is? I've heard of it before, but I don't know exactly.
Absolutely. Aquaponics is a system where you set up where you have fish tanks on the bottom, and you have rows of plants where their roots are submerged in the water. And what that does for your plant is it enriches it the same way fish shit is used in the soil conditioner.
Sorry.
So it increases your plant's nutrient uptake, which increases its overall health, growth rate, and flower. It's going to increase in fruit-bearing plants their terpene production.
Really?
In the case of cannabis.
Oh, wow.
THC.
It makes their terps stronger?
Yes, because the plant has been being able to eat its bioavailable nutrients at its own pace. And so it's much more efficient that way and incorporating it into its cellular structures.
Wow, very cool. I never thought of cannabis being raised on fish turds, but it totally, if that actually makes it stronger, then that's fucking dope.
This industry is full of funny guanos and turds, man.
So does the plant sit in dirt, or is it just floating in over water? How does it work? It goes through dirt into the water after?
Yes, in an aquaponic system, but fish shit is designed to be used in every system that you can grow a plant in.
Okay.
When you use fish shit, use it in a once a week application, and depending on the plant that you're using it on is when the application dosage changes. And what it'll do for your plant is, like I said, overall health, growth rate. It'll produce more. We've made fruit trees fruit earlier than projected.
Huh. So you grow hemp with this too, not just
Yes.
cannabis?
We're currently doing some sampling out at some hemp farms, and we're getting data back on that. And then we're open to all hemp farmers that want to, work with us and get fish shit into their
hemp
fields.
farmers out there that are just starting out, you want to get some fish shit in your life, get those turfs really sprouting up? There you go. There's the man. Aaron, nice meeting you, man.
Pleasure meeting you.
Thanks for talking to me. So, my name's Carl Cheney. What's your name?
Hi, Carl. My name's Anna Mae Mead, and this is my sister Mary.
Great. And you wrote a book, you were telling me.
Yeah, we wrote a book called Cannabis, A Big Sister's Guide. It's the 101 guide that people really need in this industry right now. It covers a little bit about the history of the plant, the parts of the plant that may be of interest, and the medical conditions that can be helped with the plant.
Oh, that's cool.
And then how to roll a joint, how to clean your bong, how to get a medical card.
Those are all valuable pieces of information that people should know, right? I mean,
Yeah.
might as well have a book that tells you.
Yeah.
Which one of you is the big sister, by the way?
Well, she's older, but I was the one that was more involved in cannabis.
Okay.
The exciting part about the book is that in 120 pages, there's 120 pictures in a 96-page book.
Oh, it's full color, too.
Yeah. The story is that my sister Mary has stage 4 metastatic breast cancer and needed something other than opioids and NSAIDs to help her sleep and to help her manage pain.
Yeah, no shit.
And so she asked her son, who was a millennial, hey, what about this marijuana stuff? And he's like, he helped her smoke a bong.
Nice.
And she...
Oh yeah, it was amazing, but I couldn't really figure out what was the difference between X, Y, and Z, and what were the different names, and what did it all mean? And he said, well, Mom, it's illegal, so people don't want to have a casual conversation. Because I said, I know the difference between rosé and Pinot.
Right.
And he said, but I don't know anything else. And he said, well, nobody really. There's no, coach. I said, I could have a coach. He said, no, you can't.
You need a cannabis coach.
Right. So that's why we got the book, because probably your mom will say to you, or your auntie will say, well, what is it that you do? Because I was like that. I was like, okay, marijuana. And and I really didn't know. And now I'm actually thinking about terpenes.
Yeah, you're learning all about it. Exactly.
Yeah, and deciding what terpenes I like. But there was no place that I could, and the thing about a book is that I can refer to it. It's like somebody said something about dabs and whatever, and let me look that up. And in our book, we say it's not for beginners.
Okay.
So that's really helpful.
Unless you want to fast forward your lessons.
Well, people have to slow and low. I mean, for a person who is of a certain age and not well,
right, then
low and slow and figure out what you like. And people don't even understand that.
Right, and titrate up.
Yeah. And it's an exploration. It's not by a pill.
Right.
So you really need to have somebody help you along and how do you roll a joint? Because some people are like, yeah, I could roll a joint. I could do anything. No, you can't.
Right. Yeah, and everyone's endocannabinoid system is different. So you don't even know what would affect you in different ways until you try it out on yourself. You're like your own human guinea pig to see what your body needs.
I don't think people... I was laying in bed last night enjoying a lovely body high. And I was thinking it's really important that so many people are able to try different things so that... Because with older people, we have it doesn't make sense that we would have to experiment around and then we get all these effects and it, there's all these cool things.
Right.
We don't understand that. So that's why we wrote a book for moms.
If you're jumping in, if you're a mom or a grandma jumping in that point of your life, just first time you're dipping your toes into the cannabis world, it helps to have some kind of guide, I would say. So if you're a reader, then this could be your guide.
Yeah, and in addition to the words, though, the difference between our book and every other one is 120 pictures.
Right.
And so it really crosses the barriers that people have with language if they're, don't speak English or they're challenged in some way.
It's like an IKEA catalog to rolling a joint.
Exactly. And there's all the things
you can
would
put
need.
that on your back cover.
We will. That's great. And I think it really helps. And there's like the chart that, edibles and smoking and tinctures all affect you differently.
Right.
And the time frames.
Oh, yeah.
So
you guys cataloged all of that, I guess.
Yes. And I've written textbooks before.
Uh-huh.
So I wrote a fun textbook, as it were, with all the definitions, all the language. People can stop asking, what's a terpene? You
Right.
can just, here, Mom, read the book.
Right. It's all in your guideline. Yeah, here you go.
All in the book.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Don't panic.
we're
We've got the
excited.
book.
We're excited. We just released it in August, so we're trying to get it spread across the country to get this information into as many hands as possible.
Cool. So it's called Cannabis: A Big Sister's Guide by Anna Mae Mead and Mary Mead. Is this available on Amazon?
We're available on Amazon, and we're available on our
You have a website?
our website is what'sthe.buzz.
What's the .buzz? All right. Very cool. We'll look into it. Awesome.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
CBD Gang, we're looking for your weed man van stories. The typical weed man in van has many faces,
Dirtbag Dave,
Dirty Shows, Scuzzy Sean,
many names,
Long-Haired Larry, Greasy Gerald,
Sketchy Eddie, and many different types of vans. But everybody has met him, and everybody has a story. Who turned you on to the power of flower? We want to hear about your first experience with grass, pot, Maui Wowie, bud. Give the show a call at 1-833-CBD-GANG. That's 1-833-223-4264. Tell us your story in 3 minutes or less, and we might play it on the show. Hell, one day we might animate it for our YouTube page. We'll be right back with more from Cole Chaney and the CBD Source Podcast.
Cole Chaney, you're Chris.
Chris Copley, from Burlington, Vermont. We're with Upstate Elevator Supply Company, and we are a premium CBD brand. We're vertically integrated, so we grow our own hemp. We also do all of our own extractions, and we have some really great formulations with some really great products. Everything from beverages, oils, capsules, pet products,
Cool.
and topicals.
Nice. What are these little gummies? Is that CBD or not?
Yeah, so these gummies, and we have what we call the world's best tasting gummies. And the reason why we call them that is most gummies have a weird metallic aftertaste because we're using a CBD isolate. So what we do is we have all natural ingredients. We use fruit pectin, and we also use tapioca, which masks that weird metallic aftertaste. So when people taste our gummies, usually there's a big pile right there, but everybody keeps coming back and devouring
it's been picked
them.
to death.
It's like seagulling in, like just grabbing those gummies.
I'm gonna do the same.
All right, now
try
you tell
one of
me
these.
if I'm like not telling you the right thing there.
All right, it looks like an impaled French fry, but
right.
all right, I'm gonna try this. But gummy worm.
And they are the world's best tasting gummies, so
It
let's
is
see.
good.
We'll see what he has to
It's
say.
good. It's good.
Yep.
I love pectin gummies. It's so good. And you're right, it doesn't have an aftertaste.
Yeah.
Tapioca, that's a smart move.
Yeah.
You want to try, Ryan?
For people that understand food formulations, they understand.
This is our
what we're
cannabis
doing.
diet chef, so he
All right.
he makes a little.
There we go. All right, let's go, buddy.
Real
Let's-
test. Right off the bat, the fruit flavor just gets you. I like that.
And it's real. There's no artificial colors, no artificial flavors. It's all, all natural, and it's actually organic. Next year we'll be able to put certified organic on here because right now the isolate that we're using does not have an organic certification yet. But next year our isolate will be organically certified, so all the
Perfect.
ingredients will be organic.
That's great. When you get the mild hemp flavor, it's not overpowering.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a beautiful one.
Good, thanks.
Upstate Elevator Supply Company.
So here's the story with that. So we're not upstate New York. It's bringing your health and wellness to a higher state. So you're bringing it, like, find your upstate, and also it's about, that elevated approach to going back to plant-based medicine, getting away from pharmaceuticals. If you read Michael Pollan's book called The Botany of Desire, it's all about people getting away from the way doctors have been prescribing meds. And if you use naturopathic ways and plant-based medicine, your health and wellness can definitely come back into shape.
Awesome. It's a good product. I like it.
Do you have any samples of the soda, the sparkling water?
Here we go, right here.
I love my soda.
All right, so here's the thing, though. We have we deal with a lot of medical marijuana patients, and a lot of them are they're very sensitive for sugars. So this is sugar-free. This is sparkling water.
Perfect. I'm diabetic, so that's perfect. There you go.
And so this is raspberry, hibiscus, lime, and then I also have black cherry, lemon.
Smells delicious.
Yeah, it's very, very, and this is we're using nano, 6 million nano, which is 6 milligrams.
I really like that.
And here's the black cherry. Here's black cherry here. Black cherry lemon. Yep. So gluten-free, obviously it's nanoized, it's 0 calories and THC-free. Yeah. We also make one other product that I don't have here. It's a ginger beer, and the ginger beer is delicious, but that does have 18 milligrams of sugar in it.
You can make a CBD Moscow Mule, right?
You could do that, and that's a good thing. And the best thing about it is you can drink a few of them, and the CBD takes your hangover away, because CBD is amazing for hangover relief. We sell these capsules, these cold lipid extracted capsules that sell really, really well. Actually, let me grab and show you these.
Yeah, let's check them out.
So these capsules right here, so it's coconut oil, but the lipid extraction is what's very interesting. Most people think CO2 extraction is the highest form of extraction, but CO2 is a subtractive process where if you guys are familiar with CO2 extraction, you're actually taking all the terpenes out, and then you're taking things, and then you're recombining them back together at the end. This lipid extraction keeps everything together. It keeps the flavonoids, which people don't talk about a lot, keeps the chlorophyll, it keeps the terps, so we're in the same house. And then we mix it with a little MCT. But this is the fullest expression of full spectrum that you can get on the market. And very few people are doing lipid extracted products like this.
And it's nice packaging too. It's got gold leaf, really intricate, organic design.
That's
cool.
part of
like Art Deco looking.
The elevator doors opening your mind and your health and wellness. So that's part of the deal.
The doors
there.
of reality.
That's right.
Can I try that soda myself?
Certainly, yeah.
I tried it. Now I got to give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
How many milligrams are in this?
It's 6 million nano, which is 6 milligrams of.
Okay.
It's water soluble.
Maybe you could explain nano to us.
All right, nano is kind of okay. So when you nanoize something, that means you're taking a molecule and you're making it as small as possible.
Right.
An example would be like for absorbability. If you took 100 tennis balls and you threw them at a chain link fence, maybe only 3 or 4 are actually going to penetrate and pop through that chain link fence. But if you had 100 golf balls and you threw it at a chain link fence, probably 50 or 60 of them are going to go through. So it passes into the blood-brain barrier. It also passes into your system. When it's nanoized, that molecule is made smaller. And nanoamplification is something that you can use lower milligram counts of CBD and you get a higher effect.
So what would the equivalent of this be if it wasn't nano?
6 milligrams with the way we do it. There's different methodologies for nanoization. It's about a 5x. So 6 milligrams in a whole can is like about 30 milligrams. Okay. Yeah, 30 milligram dose.
Nice.
Yeah, that's kind of nano is still.
It's pretty new, right?
Yeah, it is. And also water soluble is a. Vaping is the quickest way to get CBD into your system, but nano in a beverage gets into your system very, very quickly.
Nice.
So that's a nice delivery method.
Very cool.
Yep.
Well, it's nice meeting you, Chris.
Thanks, man.
I'm glad you showed us some of your products
Absolutely.
here. Very
Thanks
cool.
for coming by.
Definitely. This is Eric Alvarez, right?
Yeah.
So you just ran into me at this convention, but what were you just saying before we turned the mic on?
My cousin is Chris Caruso, and he was on one of your episodes. I forget which one.
Right. He did a CBD tasting. Yeah, we were tasting vapes and testing them out. Yeah.
But he kind of turned me on to the podcast, and I've been listening to it ever since.
Very cool.
But I'm down here because I'm an attorney, and I'm trying to get into the cannabis industry.
No
I have
kidding.
a couple clients that are actually interested in getting into the cannabis industry. So
very cool.
Yeah, and trying to learn a little bit more and see how I can help them. And all
what do you want to do as far as a lawyer in the cannabis world?
So right now, one of the potential clients that I have is a farmer. They want to grow hemp in New Jersey.
Wow.
Yeah,
we're all about that.
It just became legal in New Jersey to grow. It's a slow kind of process though, because there's a lot of regulations and stuff that need to be passed on the federal and the state level. So. Still kind of playing the waiting game before we can do anything here. But, trying to set up businesses, go through the regulatory process once adult use is legal, presuming that it will be in the next few years.
Right.
Helping businesses in whatever way, shape, or form that I can.
That's
basically.
great.
Yeah.
Wow. What got you into thinking about the cannabis side of law?
Yeah.
Hold on one second. Let me just make sure this is on. I just don't want to miss this.
Yeah, I guess I just saw it as a big potential market. I saw how great it was for Colorado and California and things like that, and there was a lot of activity. I know that the CBD market in particular and the medical industry is a huge boon for healthcare patients.
Right.
And I thought it was a really interesting industry. It's basically an untested area of law, so it's really unique in that regard, and you don't get an opportunity very often to get a whole new industry. Like a whole new industry doesn't just crop up overnight.
That's
like this.
true.
You know what I mean?
And in such a boom phase, like at the door.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's a lot of hype behind it. I think good, and sometimes there's hype that's just unwarranted. But regardless, it's an industry that's going to keep growing for years and years to come throughout the United States. So,
well, that's great. We'll keep in touch because maybe
definitely.
we need like law advice from a marijuana perspective or a hemp perspective.
Let me know,
sure.
and maybe I'll see you at the next family party.
Oh, definitely. I want to check out that hemp farm if you ever get it up and active.
Definitely. Definitely.
Come down there and shoot some video.
Absolutely.
Record.
Absolutely, dude.
Hype it up for you.
Sounds good.
Great,
man.
Eric. Nice running into you.
Good running.
So you listen to the podcast?
Yeah.
That's
I
so
do.
cool.
The last one I listened to was the you had a doctor on, really good doctor. I forget her name, but
Dr. Bonnie Goldstein.
Yeah.
Probably?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
She was really great.
Very cool.
That was a really great episode.
Yeah, that was an awesome one.
Yeah. Well, keep going.
Definitely.
I'm
Thanks.
a big fan.
Yeah. Awesome. Good running into you, Eric. Let me give you my cards too. It's the Highly Educated?
Yeah, the Highly Educated. Okay, so we're an online cannabis education platform.
Oh, cool.
Starting from like really basic 101 courses for enthusiasts and people who are trying to join the industry, all the way up to like really large dispensary training management packages and regulatory courses as well. So those are all to be slated for 2020 and 2021.
Okay.
The 101
Future
course is
project.
coming out in November.
Okay. So is it like a certificate program or something like that?
So there are no accredited certificate programs in cannabis, and we know this. And if anybody tells you that, run as far away as you possibly can. No, it's not accredited at all, but it is like we take skills that you already have. So say you're an accountant and you're like bored and you want to go work for cannabis. It's the perfect course for you. So you learn everything you can about the plant. That way you walk into that interview feeling like such a badass and feeling really empowered and feeling like, yes, I can handle this. This is amazing. So we leverage skills you already have, but just help you really round out your cannabis knowledge and help you market yourself for the industry as well.
So what are the courses that are available right now? Like if someone were to go on your website and check it out.
So we have no courses available right now because we're in our beta testing
brand
phase.
New.
So
That's
really,
great.
really brand new.
Get in the booth before you even launch.
We were going to release September 1st, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to be completely honest with you. We said, look, this is not ready. Like, we want to make it 100% cream of the crop, best course you could find. And, like, we're competing with thousands of dollar courses here.
Yeah.
We
like
want to be a $1,000 course, but for $600. So, like, we're working hard to make sure that average, regular, schmegular people like me, like you, can afford to get a cannabis education to get in this industry. It's not fair to pay thousands of dollars and go broke trying to get a minimum wage job. What the fuck is up with that? That's dumb.
This is like like someone trying to be a bud tender or something
Bud tender,
like that?
trimmer, manager, anything involved in sort of the retail side of cannabis and or like sort of low-level jobs in cultivation and extraction. But we give you like tips and tricks on how to like evolve and go higher up. So like I started as a trimmer, I went to a bud tender, I became marketing manager, and then now I own a business. Like, you know, I will share my tips and tricks of the trade in this course of how you can evolve, better yourself, be the best cannabis version of yourself you can be, right?
Well, I can tell you one thing. We have 8 CBD Source locations.
Damn.
And if someone came in with a degree, you know, or like had taken the course and really knows their shit about CBD, they'd be hired right away.
I know. It's so crazy. It's so crazy to think of like the change culturally too, because back in 2015 when I was a bud tender, people were like, if you ever took a course, like screw you didn't learn it the right way. And now I'm like, no, I own a course, please take it.
Right.
Like really, if you want a job, educate yourself, because a lot of the time dispensary owners aren't going to do it for you, which is really unfortunate and upsetting.
Yeah.
Because there's not state implemented regulated education yet.
Especially not in legal states that aren't legal.
Right, exactly.
We're in New York, so
oh my God, no,
it's all about
you're,
CBD.
You're out of luck.
Yeah,
and God, even if you are selling CBD, you're going to have people coming and asking about THC because you're probably the only resource.
Right.
You know, like you're a CBD store, they're like, they got to know about weed too, right?
Exactly, right, yeah.
Totally.
So that does make sense. People should take courses like this.
Yeah, and
I'd want to take a course.
We really want it for like everybody to feel welcome, and so we've really created this like online group of amazing people. I say people because everybody's allowed to be involved, but we are a woman-owned company. But on Instagram, I mean, we have like people from all over, dispensary owners, people who make their own edibles, people who grow their own herb, people who are just home growers, all in the comments talking, and it's just like a really great space for everybody to ask questions.
Is it going to be like an online course, like there'll be an instructor doing live sessions, or is it?
No. It is all your pace. Like all the information is right there, and it's all in like chapters. And the only prerequisite for getting through the course is that you just have to take a quiz at the end of each section and pass the quiz. And then you have the information for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like you never not have access to it. And you're probably asking yourself, like, aren't people going to take screenshots and then like show bud tenders? Like, yeah, probably people will, and that's like a dick move.
Right.
We have courses specifically for business owners. This one is just for like the individual, one-on-one.
Where are you getting all your information from? Just
years and years and years and years of research and personal experience.
Right.
We also work with, and shout out to Anne-Marie at Hayride, with an educational consultant, Anne-Marie. She's in Canada. And then we also work with Emma Chasen from Eminent Consulting. They're out in Portland. And she's created a couple of online courses as well. And she's really, really scientific-based cannabis. And I say nerd in the nicest way possible, nerd, and I love her to death. So we do work with some amazing, amazing educators as well. So we've written it with other people too. So
nice.
It's a collaborative effort.
Very cool. It's always cool to see people launching new things like this.
Yes, thank you.
And, you don't. What do you offer? Well, like, there's no degree. What do you get at the end? You get at least a little.
You know what you get at the end?
A high five?
Get a high five. No. At the end, what you get is
the highest of fives.
You know that when you walk into any job interview related to cannabis, that you are a boss ass bitch or guy, whatever,
or dude,
whatever. It doesn't matter.
Bitch dude.
You're a boss ass person. Like you have just spent so much of your time dedicating your time to learning about cannabis, and then you go in and you will have the confidence to know that like I can land any job in this industry.
And they can put it on their resume that they
absolutely
did this. Yeah.
And also like we really do plan on becoming the Indeed of weed. Like at the end of the day, we really want to help people like link up with the right dispensaries depending on their area.
Oh, cool.
There used to be another company that did something similar called THC University. They are no longer around.
Okay.
I don't know what happened with them, but basically that similar business model of linking up graduates with dispensaries that are hiring, that is an eventual goal for us.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be fun to see you roll this out and see how it goes.
I know. I'm really excited too. Thank you so much.
Good luck to you. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank
awesome.
you so
nice
much.
meeting you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
The CBD Source Podcast. This is how we do's it. How we CB do's it.
We're here at Humboldt Healing? Yeah.
Yep,
Humboldt Healing Co. And what's your name again?
My name's Andrew.
All right. We're here at Humboldt Healing Co. Andrew is representing this company. Let's talk about what you're selling here. What are you making?
So what we do is we manufacture CBD topical salves.
Okay.
And then we also have soft gels and sublingual oils that are all grown. All the hemp is grown in Colorado, USDA organic in greenhouses.
Oh, nice.
That is something that our company really specializes in, is all greenhouse grown
It never
hemp.
touches dirt, like outside?
So it doesn't touch the outside, especially in big farming counties like Colorado, Pennsylvania, a lot of our country. You can get air contamination on your plants.
Right.
Whether it brings in seeds and
You don't
turns
want
your
it to
plants
get
into males.
impregnated,
But
yeah.
also beyond that is a lot of corn farms that spray a lot of those harmful pesticides that can become airborne in the wind.
Right.
So we protect all of our products from that sort of
that's-
contamination.
That makes sense. You
And
don't want the
also
roots sucking
we-
up all of that.
And also we recognize that growing the hemp in greenhouses increases the resin quality. And it also increases, and that means that it increases all the cannabinoid profiles.
Wow, very cool.
CBG, CBN,
Nice.
CBC, THCA, all very, very vital and important for healing and for medicine.
How many milligrams are in one of these?
The small jars have 240 to 300 milligrams of CBD.
Okay.
This
like a
current batch
2.4
of
ounce
formulas have 300 milligrams.
Mm-hmm.
And then our soft gels have 25 milligrams of CBD per capsule.
Mhm.
And we have them available in full spectrum and THC free in case anybody can have THC.
Right. In
And
case
we
they're
also,
scared.
Yeah. And also if they get drug tested, it will show up on
Oh,
the
it
drug
will?
test. There is enough THC, absolutely.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then we also have the sublingual oils. The sublingual
tinctures?
oils work the same as the soft gels.
We call them tinks.
Tinks.
Tinks, yeah. Have a tink.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
having a drink. Like you're having a tink. It's under the
yeah.
tongue.
Oh yeah, very, very well. Been working for a lot of clients
Can
of
I see
ours
them?
that have. Yep. This is our
Nice.
natural. We also have it in a 1,500 milligram in the natural full spectrum.
Cool.
Yeah, they've been helping a lot of clients who range from needing knee replacements, shoulder replacements. A lot of clients have actually taken CBD for 3 months, have opted out of going for a knee replacement or surgery.
Wow. That's
So,
cool.
it-
Do you usually try to get them to combine it, like take a tincture and some balm? I've heard that works well
because the
together if you do
important-
both.
The most important thing to know with CBD is that it takes 2 to 3 weeks to build in your system to start working for serious pain. And the reason is because cannabinoids stay in our system for over 40 days. Just like THC, if you smoke THC and you need a drug test, it takes a while to get
Right.
out of your system.
Right.
Well, CBD is the same way. It stays in our system the same length as THC. So that's why when you're taking a dose like 25 to 50 milligrams every day, when you get to the 3-week point, you start to get to that point where you have 700 or 800 active milligrams of CBD in our body at all times. And that's when it's really able to work for pain in your body.
So you're giving them like a 2-week window before they call.
Oh yeah, so that's where it's important. So if if a client's in a level 9 pain, I will always recommend that for that first 3 weeks, they use a salve as well, because the salve will knock out the pain in minutes.
Oh, yeah.
As fast as it takes you to massage it into the area, you're already feeling better.
Yeah, we've
So-
got a coworker named Johnny, and whenever he puts on salve, if he also does the tincture, he says it's so much more effective when he does both. So it's kind of like
Oh.
you hit it with both angles.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I myself have had Lyme disease for 11 years.
Oh, wow.
That's actually what pushed me 6 years ago into studying at Amsterdam University.
Oh, okay.
Because I needed a way to treat myself with cannabis effectively. And in 2013, when we started this company and over at Amsterdam, was actually the first year they were teaching CBD.
Yeah, it's pretty
So,
new. You're
I
on
was
the
so lucky.
freshman class,
Very, very
earliest,
lucky.
first graduates. That's
Absolutely.
cool. Very cool. So these are samples that we can.
Yep.
She was saying, Becca, you're saying your back was killing you. We could test it out right now.
Yeah. Honestly, I would recommend using the clove and cayenne. A small amount of that massaged right into the area in pain.
Okay,
will
I'll hold
really
this.
help.
Yeah, you can do it. So, Ryan, hold on. Ryan's gonna put this on her and see what happens.
Yep. A small amount goes a long way. So I would use maybe the size of like a dime.
Just a
Maybe
dime's
smaller.
worth.
Maybe a little more so it can really spread.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, really massage it in so that it really gets the area.
This is like the healing power of CBD in action. I love this.
I really like the way it smells, and it doesn't feel as greasy like as other companies does.
Good. Very cool. Well, there's proof positive right there. She likes the smell and she likes the feel of it. So we'll see if it, in 2.5 weeks if it's doing its full function.
Oh no! With the topical salve, you should be feeling that in minutes.
Oh yeah,
within 5 minutes, it should
topical
really start.
CBD is so cool. It's so good for
really
swelling joints and everything. Great meeting you, man.
It's
awesome.
great meeting you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Definitely.
For this.
You have a card or anything? We should get in touch because maybe we could talk further.
Oh yeah, we'd love
awesome. So you guys are based out of Colorado, full time?
We're actually based out of Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
We work with our partner in Colorado.
Okay. There you go. Do you mind signing a video release just so we can put it on YouTube and podcast? All right, cool. Cool story too. How's it working? How's it working for your Lyme disease? Is it?
Oh, it's working amazing. At the beginning, I needed to use the salve twice a day, and that would get me through the day. It works for about 6 to 8 hours per application.
Gang's all here. The CBD Gang. Give the show a call at 1-833-223-4264. That's 1-833-CBD-GANG.
We are Disjoint. We make CBD infused juices.
Great.
They are 200 milligrams per bottle.
Nice.
12-ounce bottles.
Wow.
And so it's a good amount there.
That is a good amount. It's not like these bullshit CBD bottles that are 10 or 5, which is not going to do anything for anybody.
No. And here's the kicker. They actually taste good.
Oh, really?
They do.
Well, the proof is in the pudding.
They do.
I'm going to have to try this.
And if you are looking for some, we actually have them in stores. They are in Nurse CBD stores.
Okay.
Their CBD has 2 stores in New Jersey, and they are opening up a 3rd in Philadelphia currently.
Nice. Cool.
Yes.
Well, let me give these a shot.
Absolutely.
Make sure you hold it close to your...
Absolutely. Please take a look at our menu.
All right, so we've got... Oh, shit, I just demolished these bottles. Aloha Punch, Strawberry Lemonade, and Tropical Tea. It's on Instagram, it's @_juice joint. All right, let's give this a shot.
All right. We also have mango, pineapple, ginger, and peach lemonade.
Wow.
So was there a flavor you'd like to try?
Let's see. How about Aloha Punch? It's
Aloha
the first
Punch
one.
it is.
I've been to Hawaii. I know what Hawaiian punch tastes like.
Well, this punch has fresh fruit in it.
This one's going to punch back.
Oh, it is.
Is this full spectrum? Or
This is full spectrum.
Okay, great. Do you know where do you have a farm somewhere? Do you know where you source your hemp from?
Yeah, we do, actually. So on the back, there's this barcode. If you scan it, you can actually see all of the details on all of the ingredients in this bottle.
Cool. It's all third-party tested and stuff?
Yes.
We love that.
Yes.
All right, so let me try that.
Here you are.
Okay, cool.
Please.
Can I have a couple of shot glasses so I can give my
absolutely.
Buddies here some and see what it tastes like?
Absolutely.
This is CBD, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Absolutely. I see the...
We cover both, but these guys don't. I'm fine with both.
Well, I'll give you a regular as well.
Oh, awesome. Oh, look, there's a strawberry. There's strawberries falling out of this thing. I'll use that. All right. So we got 3 little shots here. Rye, Rebecca, do you want to cheers with me on this? Do you want the strawberry one? Yeah. Okay. Hold on, you got to talk in the mic if we want to hear you.
And here you go if you need it. That one's a little full.
You don't do strawberries? I'll do the strawberry. Here, you take the strawberry clean one. I don't want to. My bag is swinging all over here. I'm going to knock these delicious drinks. All right, cheers.
Salud.
All right.
Let me know.
Ooh, delicious.
Thank you very much.
That is so good. Rye, you want to try it? Spin the camera on yourself, buddy. Yeah, hold it for him.
We're making a segment, the cadaver diet. So I'm
Okay.
going to be the chef.
Cannabis chef.
All right. This is the true test. All right, Ryan.
True test.
All right, moment of truth. Moment of truth.
10-year veteran of chefing.
12. Get it right.
He's sipping it. He's sipping it right now. How's it taste?
Wow. I'm very surprised.
Really good,
Yeah,
right?
Really good.
It's thick. It's like got a really, really sweet, delicious taste. You don't taste the hemp for
At
having
all,
that
no.
much CBD in it.
Wow.
It was a challenge,
That's amazing.
but I worked it out.
That was
It took a little research and development to get that. It took a bit of research and development to get that flavor of the hemp because it can be a bit tart, to say the least.
Yeah, you're not tasting that earthy taste.
No,
really
no.
just strawberries.
After much
knock you out with-
optimization.
that is a Hawaiian punch.
Yes. I'm actually a molecular biologist.
Wow.
And so I got a little bit of background.
So you do you use like nanoparticles CBD or
So,
something?
It is a trade
We don't.
secret.
Yeah, we're not going to blow her secret.
It
here.
is a trade secret, but you can tell the world that you love the juice joint.
Oh yeah, the juice joint's delicious. Delicious. What do you say, Ryan?
You need to try juice joints. I can't explain it. You have to try it.
That is good. Really
Again,
good.
you can find us at ilovejuicejoint.com,
Okay.
or you can follow us on our Instagram _juicejoint, or you can find us in Nurse CBD stores.
Okay, cool.
Thanks so much.
Great, definitely. Thank you.
CBDGang.com. The official subreddit for fans of the CBD Source Podcast. Questions, answers, CBD gangsters, and karma. At sweet karma.
My name's Vinny.
Vinny from Next Light.
Next Light
Full
LED,
Spectrum
man.
LED. So what is Next Light? What is a full spectrum LED? We know full spectrum CBD.
Yeah,
What's full
absolutely.
spectrum LED?
Well, when we refer to full spectrum in lighting, we're referring to, the color that's coming out. So this is a full spectrum bright white LED. Comes out at 4,000 Kelvin. They're really meant to replace your traditional lighting. So like this Mega over here is, it's 1,000 watt double-ended HPS replacement. So it's an LED light that runs at 650 watts, and it's half the BTUs, so you save money on air conditioning your room, you save money on heat, et cetera, et cetera.
How many plants can you fit under that thing? That's a beast.
Really, that's, you can see anybody fit anywhere from one plant, like on this video here. This guy's actually got one plant per light. He's growing them real big, all the way to, I've seen people get 16 plants under
Holy
that thing.
shit.
It all just depends how big you want to
How
get
big?
the
What's the exact measurements?
So
of
it's
that?
about a 3 foot by 3 foot square, and it covers a 5 foot by 5 foot flower footprint and a 7 foot by 7 foot veg footprint. So with the full spectrum LED, you can actually, raise the light up and veg under the same spectrum that you're flowering under.
Very
so
cool.
it makes it really good for transitions.
So this is
from veg to
probably as close to actual sunlight as you can get.
Absolutely.
Full spectrum sunlight. It's like
Right.
in the art
It's
world, the
bright
full
white.
spectrum
It's-
is the best
exactly.
light you can deal
Yeah.
with. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's so bright.
Great to
It's
work
really
under.
bright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it hot under there?
No, it's actually the one thing that makes it a lot better than HPS is it's warm, but it's cool to the touch. Like if you feel the top here, that's as warm as it's going to be. You're not going to burn yourself. You don't.
No.
There's no
I'm putting my hand
danger.
right on the metal and it's not burning.
And there's actually, let me get this remote over here. There's actually 2,502 diodes on here, so there's a lot of light sources. It's really good for penetration deep in the canopy.
Yeah.
We see people increase their yields compared to 1,000 watt double ended because of the penetration deep in the canopy.
That's cool.
And
yeah, you might have a secondary market selling to artists who want to have their paintings looking beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah.
Because when you're painting in some light that is not what it's going to look like in a gallery, next thing you know, you take your canvas out and it looks like shit under
Exactly.
gallery lights. So this is kind of like you're going to get your truest light
on something
Under
like this.
something like this, yeah, very
Exactly.
cool. It's so bright.
And
too.
all of our lights are the same spectrum. It's just for different applications. This is a big flowering light. This is great for racking in a veg situation.
It's like, what is that, like a 2x4 or something?
This is a 2x4, great for a 2x4.
Okay.
And then this is great for like the closet grower.
It's like a 2x2, I would
Yeah,
say.
2x2 and 2x2 and a half.
Okay,
we
okay.
see a lot of people. The Gorilla makes a grow tent 2x2 and a half. That light does really well for
They're
like
li-
a small home grower.
They're like, what is that, half an inch or something thick?
Yeah, they're very, very low profile.
Yeah.
Very easy to mount in any situation. They're cool to the touch, so you don't have that problem of getting too much heat in a small area. So they're great for home growers and also commercial growers
Very
alike.
cool. So for our podcast listening audience, I want to explain this so people can picture it in their head.
Yeah.
It's like a metal, kind of a flat. It's only a half an inch or 3/4 of an inch thick. 4 foot by 2 foot or 2.5 by 2 foot metal squares, and underneath are a whole panel of LED lights. But it's not the normal LED lights, right? It's a full spectrum LED light, and they're dangling from the ceiling or whatever by what looks like what you'd hang a swing from a swing set, sort of.
Yeah,
like chains.
absolutely. And we recommend using like ratchet
Carabiners
straps, but it's
and
really
stuff.
easy. They're very light, so they're low profile. They all right out of the box come plug and play. But yeah, I mean the biggest thing, low profile. They're the what's called the commercial series, so they're not made to look anything super flashy.
It's hardly
They're
got any
made to
heat coming
work.
off of it.
Yeah, there's barely
This one,
anything.
Yeah. Really. That's cool.
So you can actually run your room temperatures higher than you can with traditional lights because there's no infrared heat.
Right.
You don't feel that
Right.
dense heat.
The roof of your building isn't going to be melting snow and shit.
Exactly, like the sun. Exactly.
Right,
So
right.
there's no infrared, but you're getting that same full spectrum that you do, from the sun.
Very cool. Well, thanks for showing me these.
Yep.
Awesome.
What is the worst thing that you've ever eaten, you've ever done for food, to get food while you had the munchies? I'd love to know that.
Oh, that's a great idea. What is the craziest munchies you've ever had? What is the biggest crave you've ever had, and the most disgusting thing you might have resorted to? Like, there's just nothing left in the fridge. You came upon some weed, didn't expect it, and didn't do that shop ahead of time to make sure you had something stocked and ready to go for that munchie crave. What did you end up eating? Because that's an interesting concept. Give us a call, 1-833-CBD Gang. That's 1-833-CBD Gang. The numbers are 223-4264. I want to hear from you.
And if you have ever eaten garbage, or I should say food out of the garbage while having the munchies, or any other crazy story, crazier story, or maybe a story that's not as crazy, just give us a call.
Did you get so high that you ate your dad's 40-year-old Twinkie collection?
No, I did not do that. And that's probably because I don't eat Twinkies. That's probably the only reason.
Did you at home get so high that you found your parents' wedding cake topper in the freezer, thawed that shit out and munched on it because you just had to have that cake?
But if I had one of those spare, just around, I would. I'd be like, sorry, Mom, that's going to just have to be for next anniversary.
Oh, God. I'm defrosting it. You're tough shit, man, and that thing is gone. Did you eat an entire roll of...
Cookie dough.
Oh, yeah, just raw cookie dough.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely, that's something a lot of people probably had.
If you went to go make brownies and ate half the batter.
Oh, I bet that's something someone's done, for sure.
Or if you are deciding to eat your leftovers that are about a week old and you're not sure if they're still good, give us a call.
Right. Give us a call. What's the number, Tosh?
1-833-CBD Gang. That's 1-833-CBD Gang. Gang's all here. The CBD Gang. Give the show a call at 1-833-223-4264. That's 1-833-CBD Gang.
Are you in the cannabis industry?
Yes, I happen to represent Bob Marley's youngest daughter, Makeda Marley. We can
wow.
put her on camera if you want.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, show the picture.
It's Bob Marley's youngest daughter, Makeda Marley. She'll be coming to the world this 2020 futuristic era. She's coming as a DJ of the Marley family as well. And she will have a whole arraignment of brand and products that will be out of this world. Her experience will include everything from holographic technology to RFID technology to what's coming in the world, chip technology, everything that you just can't imagine.
So she's a DJ. Is she also selling like different cannabis products?
Yes.
So CBD and THC, or what kind of stuff? What kind of stuff are you looking for?
It's going to be everything based, like all the stuff that will be new to the industry. Of course, it will have to be environmentally clean. Her brand and her elegance is all clean, So she's very much into, making peace and love, just like her father's legacy,
Where's she based out of?
She is based in Pennsylvania, and I don't know if we want to call what area would we call that?
It would be the main line.
Okay.
Main line area of Philadelphia.
Oh, okay, Philadelphia, right. Awesome.
The main line.
We would love to have her on our show as a guest to talk about her products.
Absolutely.
Let me hook you up with our information because that would be great. Wow.
Absolutely.
Legacy.
Absolutely.
She is
yes.
That is a legacy.
That's right. She's one of the 11 children. She is the youngest of Bob Marley's hair.
Wow. The last one.
The last one.
Marley.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Well, we want to talk to her.
Yes.
Awesome.
I know. That's why. Nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody wants to talk to the manager. Rick Starr. Oh, wait a minute.
Who else?
Wait a minute. We're on podcast?
Yeah.
So I can say that. Rick Starr, bitch.
Yeah, you can
we're
say
in the
bitch.
house right now. Makeda Marley Experience, Life Nation Networks, EA Wood on the side.
There you go.
Right here.
EA Wood. Awesome.
Yeah.
Marketing.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Who else do you represent? Do you represent other people?
I represent LA, the Love Boss. She's actually a influencer on Instagram. She's also in the movie The After Party. She just starred as she was in the strip club. She was the dancer for that.
Oh, okay.
And she's up and coming as well. I have also too. Wow. So he wants to put us on the spot. But yeah, we're going to give her a shout out. Kimberly Brown, that's Jim Brown, the legendary Jim Brown, Hall of Fame.
Football player.
Running back, right. His daughter.
Drafted into the brand new women's football league,
Right.
tackle football league, which begins in 2020, in August of 2020. She just got drafted to the I can't think of the name of LA Kings or something along those lines. But
Wow. Okay.
yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you represent lots. Those two are legacies.
A lot of different celebrity, daughters. Daughters of
Celebrity
legends.
daughters.
Yeah.
Man, you have a niche, and that is a cool niche to have.
Yes.
Do you represent Tatiana Ali too?
No.
You got to get in on that.
No.
Pick up some more.
Well, I
Michael
think,
Jackson's daughter.
Wow. I would love to have her.
Hell
on the
yeah,
team.
man. Your team is building.
Well, I worked with Michael on the United We Stand tour. So if anybody ever looks that up, the Michael Jackson United We Stand, we did that out at Washington at the stadium, and it was about 50 of us background singers on stage with Michael.
Were you a background singer?
Yeah.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah. So I actually did that
Well,
world
shit,
release
man.
record
You're one
with
of
him.
Michael Jackson's background singers.
Yeah.
That's a good credit.
Yes, I got to work with them.
Very cool.
Yeah. And a lot of different people I worked with.
Awesome, man. Let me give you my card because I definitely want to get in touch and talk further about this.
Yes.
And getting her on the show.
Yes.
That'll be so cool.
I definitely want to get on the CBD Source Podcast.
Hell
because
yeah.
you guys are really popping. You're happening. You caught my attention, so you guys are doing it right.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah,
so
nice
much,
meeting
brother.
you, man. Very cool.
Colin, I think I'm talking to Colin
Yeah,
or Cole.
yeah. Just call
Cole.
Okay,
Call. And
Yeah, I'll
and
give you
also
my card.
I can't. Ryan, that's right. I can't leave Ryan out. That's right.
There you go.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Definitely, man.
Do you have a card?
I don't, but I will hit you. I'm going to give you all my information.
All right, great.
I'm going to give you all my information.
Cool.
Okay? I can give it to you via phone now.
Yeah. Hold on. We've got one other person who's. Hold on. Hey, Ryan, do you have any?
I'll look up
something that they can write on? Our other person who has the video releases just ran to the car.
I'm off to the races. All right.
Are you going to be wandering around?
I'm here. I'm going to be seeing because I'm looking for different packaging now. We already have the company that is going to be our real mergership.
Uh-huh.
So I don't want to disclose that right now because it's kind of
Still
under
early.
wraps.
Do you have a website for her or anything?
everything is getting launched within the next 6-8 weeks because we're doing it along with the record, you know?
Oh,
so
cool.
right now we're working on various people inside the industry, including even maybe we might feature some of her brothers or something on the record.
Wow.
But, you know, it's like,
That's cool.
just right now, you're kind of getting the exclusive to what's about to happen.
Hell yeah, man.
And we're getting ready to just bring her into the world.
Very
We're getting ready
cool.
to shock the whole world. with
Well, when
this.
she drops her products, we definitely want to be one of the first people to cover that. That would be great.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Where are you guys located out?
New York.
New York.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a New Yorker.
Okay, cool.
I'm a New Yorker, so I'm always up with like DJ Self, So Drewski, Hip Hop Mike, K Slay, DJ Superstar J,
Nice.
DJ Freedom, you know, and
In a former life, I used to be an artist for Vibe magazine,
Oh,
The
okay.
Source, like
Okay.
a whole bunch of hip hop magazines.
Okay.
So now I'm like I'm hosting this podcast, but like that's my background as an artist. So
Riggs
yeah.
Morales was my dude back
Okay.
then. Yeah, he was a big cover. He covered a lot of different people and folks and
Very
stuff
cool.
like that. Yeah.
I'm sure you've got stories too, just your whole life doing that, like
It's
starting out
my
with the
calling.
background
Yeah.
singer and just management.
It's my calling, yeah. So I, did like
Awesome.
a lot of production and a lot of work with a lot of different artists in the industry.
Very cool.
and stuff.
Do you have a website, like personally?
No, I'm sort of like, I don't, like for me, I push that with the things that I'm bringing out and
Mhm.
stuff like that. For me, I don't really want all that because, it gets kind of tangled.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I run into people that I think that my frequency or Father puts in my path. When I say Father, I'm talking about my Father, God in heaven,
Mhm.
So I look at like the people that he puts in my circle of life, and that's how I gravitate. Soon, yes, my name and probably my face and my image and likeness and brand will be throughout the world.
Right.
But right
Are you on
now-
Instagram or anything? Not
I
even.
am and I am. I mean,
Okay.
I am and I'm not.
Uh-huh.
I won't shout it out. Like,
Okay.
I'll
okay.
tell it to you personally.
All right, cool. I'll add you. Can you take a picture of his badge and like get his email address or something?
Everything's right here. So everything's right there.
Just take a picture of that phone. Oh, here we go.
We need that like release for him.
She's Hey, and another thing, there's another thing you could do. Do you have a cool story about the first time you ever smoked weed? We've got a segment of our show called Weed Man Van about like the first time you ever were invited into the van.
I really don't have that story.
No?
I really don't. I would make one up for you, but that would be kind of like, you know what I mean? So I really
No, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Van looks like.
Yeah, show him the Weed Man Van.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yes.
We're going to eventually one day recreate this in real life, and that'll be our going to shows van.
Okay.
Like to do live events.
Because I'm actually looking at a shuttle bus like that for just to run around in Times Square with Makeda's products and stuff, and then she'll be doing pop-outs, like actually doing some live DJ stuff.
Oh, wow, cool.
Down in Times Square, just
Cool.
kind of popping out. Because we want to do it differently. We want to shake the industry up.
Awesome.
We're not concerned with the norm and all that. The norm is actually our family of artists, so we're not in competition with nobody.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like
Right,
we
right.
down with everybody from Cardi to Jay-Z to Beyonce to Lizzo to Meg Thee Stallion to DaBaby.
She knows
to whoever-
everybody.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's great.
So, like we're not in competition. These are just our colleagues.
Right.
But we're coming to do something different in the industry. So,
Awesome.
it's going to be
we'll help you
amazing.
with that takeover, the industry takeover.
Yes,
all right?
that experience is going to be like great. And it's
Great.
going to be a life experience because it's going to bring in love, the sustainability of just living good and healthy
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of making better decisions because ain't none of us perfect. But better decisions to have fun, like to really enjoy life, we think as God intended to
All
be
right.
here. You
Very
know what
cool.
I mean?
Yeah,
so
that-
we want to be part of that movement of just, hey, come on, let's really have a good time.
Yeah.
Without any of the bullshit that comes with having a good time.
Right.
Let's have a good time.
Great, man. That's what we like to hear. Positivity. All positivity.
Warning. The following podcast contains nicotine, fat clouds, coarse language, and other adult shit. It is intended for a mature audience. Listener discretion is advised.
You've just entered the CBD Source Vape Lounge with all the CBD vape you can vape. Oh shit, here's Anthony, the lounge's resident vape expert. Go Anthony. Shit, that kid's got vape technique. I'll give him that. Follow vape, bitch.
Wow, unexpected trip to the vape lounge, jumping back out of Atlantic City for a minute, just back to New York, because as I'm editing this episode down, I know we've done 2 episodes in a row on this fucking vape flavor ban, so I don't want to like drill it into the ground, but just got some news. Anthony here in the CBD Source Vape Lounge sent me an email. What is the news here? What's the bad news?
Well, the bad news is it seems that CBD vape, flavored CBD vape, is also included in this ban.
So somehow flavored CBD vape is also going down in New York as far as being not able to be sold in vape shops or anywhere. It's just going to be off the market, illegal, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping the vendors that I deal with now are willing to swap it out for some legal goods.
So you can still vape CBD vape, but just not any flavors. So I guess you could vape hemp flavored. Is that the deal, or?
Yeah, like natural flavor, or it's just pretty much like, Koi, for instance, they have their line of flavors. That's going to be a no-go.
Oh, and all those great A Gift from Nature flavors that we unboxed a couple episodes ago. I'm almost through all of them.
They're fucking good, those ones,
They are
man.
good. They're good. Well, not in New York. You're not going to be able to do it. Shit, the Hempzilla stuff that I've been vaping, that's all fucking going to go away.
Carts, pods.
All those pods that are delicious flavors. Man, what am I going to even put in this NECANN?
Naturals only.
Well, I'm fine with that. I like the flavors of natural hemp. I mean, strains and stuff. But it just sucks because so many of those flavors were great. I mean, just taking your drive home from work and being able to vape some like delicious flavors, cotton candy and shit like that I was enjoying, getting a little CBD on the way home. That's going to go out the fucking window in New York now. Like, up until 10 minutes ago, I thought we were in the clear because CBD has nothing to do with it doesn't have to do with the THC black market. We're talking about CBD coming from fucking hemp plants, right? That are ridiculous. Industrial hemp grown for CBD, sold legally in stores, in vape shops, in CBD stores, like our stores, the CBD Source Center.com. You can see all of our stores. Up until October 4th, you'll be able to buy, I guess, up until like October 2nd, because then we're gonna have to clear it all out just so we don't have any bottle of vape liquid that's still on a shelf, a flavored vape. After October 4th is like how much fine?
It's $2,000 a pop.
For each bottle.
Per bottle, man.
That is fucking nuts. So I think we're going to start clearing our stores out of CBD flavored vape on October 2nd, probably make sure there's nothing left. But man, this is crazy. I mean, New York is really getting hard hit by this bullshit. First, it was the nicotine vapes, which has nothing to do with those black market THC carts that were spiked with the e-acetate that was hurting people. Now, so nicotine went down for that. Then they switched it up to be like, oh, it's about the kids. It's about the kids. So that's why we got to ban these nicotine flavors. What is the CBD vape hurt? Who's it hurting? Like, how the hell is this happening?
It's probably hurting Big Pharma in some aspect. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
It's so fucking odd that they would take their aim at CBD vape and throw it in there with like, as if kids are vaping. I guarantee how many of these kids that are fucking doing Juul pods and shit that are like harming themselves or whatever, how many of these kids are vaping fucking CBD?
Slim to none, dude. Nobody.
No shit.
It's bullshit.
This is for adults who are using it as a fucking medicine or a nice relaxation on the way back from work, such as myself. like now I'm involved. You know, like this is now you're fucking with me because this is something that I was actually enjoying, and where's this coming from?
Yeah,
I don't want to dwell too much on this because we've seriously devoted the last 2 episodes, which was like 5 hours and 26 minutes or something, to this vaping stuff. But now that like it sort of cancels out a lot of what we said in the last episode about CBD vapes being still on the market in New York. Yeah, CBD vapes were, as of last week, still going to be totally safe, totally not part of this ban, but now they're included. So what does that mean for you guys if you live in New York? I mean, we are speaking to a worldwide audience here, so it's not just New York, but that's where the bulk of our stores are. The bulk of our CBD Source stores are located in New York, so it does affect us as far as being able to purchase or sell flavored CBD vapes, which, how many flavors did we have, or do we currently have?
Right around, I'd say 14 to, right around 14, I'd say.
That were flavored that are going to go?
Yeah, they're gone.
You
Stock up while you can.
Man. Go to a CBD Source. You can check out our locations on cbdsourcecenter.com, or we have them on the bottom of the podcast page now, cbdsourcepodcast.com. Scroll down to the bottom and see where our stores are. So CBD vape flavors are going to be just limited to the other 47 or 48 states, depending on what states actually still are selling CBD legally. It's most states. New York is, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. It's like we were talking about it. It's like a prohibition for real, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's very bizarre to be in the middle of it or seeing it happen around you. And, I don't know why CBD vape is included in this. I mean, our kids aren't out there fucking vaping CBD.
Not that I see, no.
Yeah, it's like, so you're not hurting little kid lungs, and none of the CBD cartridges have been, found to make anybody sick or die. So why is CBD falling on this fucking sword?
I don't know. And it's so, in fact, I read a news article that this week a smoke shop clerk up in Lake George area got arrested for failing a sting.
Okay.
What does
failing a sting mean?
So the state police went in with an underage woman trying to buy Juul pods. The clerk sold it to her, and then they literally off to jail.
Holy shit, they arrested the clerk.
Yeah, dude. Normally it's a fine for the business, but they're going fucking hard.
So hear that, anyone out there, I would say outside of New York, not just New York, but if you are in New York and you work at a place that sells vape, in the next 2 weeks while vape is still, how many days are we? Let's say today's Tuesday, the 24th.
Right.
How many days do we have left for people to still buy flavors and to buy flavored CBD?
Well, I have conflicting arguments, but let's just say October 4th
is the cutoff.
The
day.
cutoff. I don't want to say it might be a few days more because it might not be. So plan that as your day.
So if you like flavored CBD and you live in New York and you don't feel like traveling to another state nearby to buy your CBD flavored vapes, I would suggest going to your local vape shop. Hopefully there's a CBD Source near you. CBDSourceCenter.com. Pick up your flavored CBD vapes while you can. If you are a nicotine vapor, or even if you're vaping zero nic, that's also going too, right?
Yeah, even no nic stuff.
So if you're like done, if you've quit smoking with vape and you're just still vaping without even having nicotine in it, that's going. So any flavored vape is hitting the fucking road, Jack, as far as New Yorkers are concerned. If you live in Manhattan, I would say, what do you got to do? Go under the bridge to New Jersey, pick up some of the local.
Yeah, New Jersey, they're going to have a ban soon too. In fact, tonight they're having a hearing. They're having a hearing tonight, same as us.
Oh my God, New Jersey could go down too?
Yeah, it's looking like the next few states, it looks like Ohio's going to ban next.
Wow.
New Jersey, Florida, I know is talking about it. It's fucking spreading, dude.
This is so bizarre because it has zero to do with, they've completely changed the story from vape killing you, which was our little fucking jokey headline on our last episode, to it's not about that anymore. It's about kids. and kids getting a hold of nicotine vapes, and now CBD somehow. What?
Did you hear there's a bipartisan bill being introduced at the federal level to ban flavored e-liquids? So it's Republicans and Democrats, can't single anybody out.
Just across the board that it could happen nationwide.
We'll see.
Well, what happened in India? That's another thing I heard about when I was coming back from AC.
Yeah, so India, I think, just banned everything.
They banned all flavored vapes overnight, like kind of.
Yeah, I mean, at least here we have a couple weeks to conform. They just said, fuck you guys.
And not only the flavored stuff, but also I think like mods and all that stuff, right? Like you can't even own vape product mods or vape accessories in India. It's all of India, which is one of the biggest populated countries on earth, if not the biggest.
Right. I mean, we see things like in Thailand. I know vaping is like if you were a tourist going to Thailand and you have a vape, like you're going to fucking jail.
Let me grab our CBD guru Akash, because he was telling me about this India ban, because he's from India. I mean, he just became an American citizen like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, very recent.
Let me go grab Akash. Let's see if I can grab him.
Nice.
So India banned fucking all flavors like right away too, huh?
Yes, our finance minister, she suddenly called a conference and she announced like ban like all over the nation, like you cannot sell or have any kind of e-liquids, any kind of vape mods and like anything. Nope, you cannot have it.
When does it take effect? Did it already take effect? Is it like instantly?
Yeah, I think they gave 2-week notice.
Oh, wow. Just like New York, just fucking 2 weeks and done. So what happens if you own a vape mod or like any of the elements of it? If you even have one bottle of e-liquid in your house or something in India?
So they put huge fines, first of all. So let's say you have and you caught first time, there is 1 year of jail and around $2,000 fine.
Jeez.
And if you get caught second time, it's 3 years of jail and around $5,000 fine.
That's after you've served your 1 year of prison. Like, who's doing it after they get out of doing a year of prison, man? That's crazy. I think you learned your lesson the hard-ass way, being in prison for a year. What's the prison system like in India? What are prisons like there?
It's like similar to here, United States, like never been to prison, so I know,
but I'm sure you've heard stories. Is it the same as prison here?
Yeah, kind of same.
But imagine going to prison in India and you're like, what'd you do, man? Vaped. I vaped.
Yeah, it's like
passion fruit flavor. Blueberry muffins, man. I'm in here for blueberry muffin vapes.
I definitely would find people like me in there, like vape, like whoever.
I have just vaped and now you're in India. Prison. Oh, God. How many people live in India? We were just talking about it. Like, that's a huge population overall.
Yep, it's the world's, I think, second highest population in the world. I think around... I don't know exact number, but it's like billions.
Billions, yeah.
Billions people.
It's crazy that they could just put a kibosh on all of vaping and like overnight, all you guys got to get rid of this shit. Like, what do you do with it? Just throw it away? You can't sell it, right? I mean, like, you'd have to sell it outside of the country or something.
Yeah, there will be always black market. The state where I live, you cannot buy liquor. It's illegal, but still people sell it in black market.
What's the punishment for owning liquor?
It's a jail too. Like same thing. They have really harsh system for liquor because the state I'm from, it's a dry state. If you get caught, you gotta go to jail and it's a high fine, like around $2,000-$3,000 fine.
Jeez. It's basically like have no fun state. Now they can't vape either. Like what can they do? What's left?
Might be cigarette.
So everyone must smoke cigarettes, I guess.
Yep.
Jeez. Yeah, that's got to be a huge population of smokers. Like, if that's all you can do, you can't fucking drink alcohol or vape cigarettes. Is there any way to get high or drunk? Are people just like, what are they doing? Huffing fucking gasoline? Like, what are they doing there?
We don't have any other option, but you can always, you can find certain things in black market.
But then you're risking your prison time, huge prison time.
You are risking your life, but that's how it works.
Crazy. Well, India did it because New York, right? It happened because New York did it.
Yeah, they were. So before they were banned in only 4 states, probably a few months ago or a year ago. They banned in certain states, I think 4 or 5. And thereafter, they see the moment in other countries like United States. They're trying to ban all over the nation. I think they follow them.
Well, good job, Cuomo. You're fucking changing the world for the worst. Turning all of India into a fucking 2-pack a day habit, guys, instead of vapors. Great job. That's smart. Really smart. Let's just make everyone have lung cancer. I love it. What the fuck is going on with this world? I don't know what's going on. This is crazy. And the fact that CBD is now in on this, like CBD vapes. Did you hear that, Akash? CBD, any flavored CBD vapes are now also banned in New York?
I didn't know that.
Just happened. Just heard it. Flavored CBD.
That's insane.
Yeah, just today. So like all your fucking Koi, Ignite, like everything.
That sucks.
Yeah, really weird.
People will always find their way to buy it. Probably they will go out.
Not in this state. Yeah, you'll have to go out of state and buy it,
Yep.
But what can you do? Wow, crazy. Thanks for stopping by, Akash.
Thank you, Colin.
Hop on here. What happened while I was talking to Akash? What just happened?
Yeah, I checked my Facebook, and one of my vendors was like, he lives in Massachusetts, and they operate out of Massachusetts. I guess their governor just banned all vape and CBD. Well, all vapable vape and CBD.
Vapable CBD.
Yep, for 4 months.
4 months?
Effective immediately.
Massachusetts, a adult recreational weed state. That's bizarre.
Fuck.
Like, you have a state that you can smoke weed, eat fucking edibles and whatnot, and now you can't even vape CBD there?
Gotta love it, man.
That is bizarre. What is going on here? This is crazy town.
It's widespread.
Why not ban vape pods? That's what kids are vaping.
Well, he banned the THC carts too out in Massachusetts that are legal. All vapable cannabis.
What is up with this?
Guess smoking's healthier.
We're in the middle of something bizarre going on right now. I'm so glad that we're documenting it, because I'm going to look back on this. I think everyone's going to be able to look back on these episodes and be like, what the hell was happening in our country at that time?
Yeah, seriously.
Like, what is going on?
It's bizarre.
It's really, really weird that something that's a healthier alternative to something that has existed for hundreds, if not thousands of years, smoking, polluting your lungs with, tar, resin, all that other shit. Like, we've got a healthier alternative, and that's the one that's getting kicked to the fucking curb to bring back the old thing. Like, it doesn't make fucking sense.
No, I see a lot of lawsuits, and I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's going to work? Maybe it's, I don't know.
It's weird. It's very weird. Well, I mean, like, not Massachusetts anymore. So what do you got left? All the 46 other states, something like that. You can still get CBD. And, if New Jersey falls this next week for CBD vapes and nicotine vapes, then you still got Pennsylvania, while it holds out. It's so crazy. I can't believe it. Wow. Really bizarre to me that, especially Massachusetts, which is a legal adult recreation state. I mean, that's a fucking crazy. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by and doing this quick little CBD Source Vape Lounge update on the stories we were just covering.
Totally, man.
It's like, I hate to keep bringing it back up, but it's like, man, I bet next week we're going to have more breaking news on this.
Yeah, lately my presence on this show is all negative.
Yeah, it would be cool if you were here to talk about some new flavors that were coming out and be able to try them right here, but that doesn't look like that's going to be the case for at least 90 days while this ban's going on in New York.
You're going to have to start recording in PA.
Yeah,
Shit,
exactly.
man.
Yeah. We can go over to our PA store in Pittston. We have a shop in Pittston. Pick up all the CBD vapes, bring them back here, or we can record in the back room there.
Oh, yeah, they just expanded.
There we go.
Perfect.
We could still talk about flavors for all the other states that can still enjoy them.
Yeah.
And, if you want to take a trip to Pittston, where is Pittston?
It's between Scranton and Wilkes-Barre, 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 whatever the fuck you want to call it.
All right, man. This has been enlightening. Just getting my mind blown over and over today about why would CBD vape be included in New York, and now Massachusetts goes and does the CBD vape as well. It's like, what the fuck?
It's crazy. If this matters to anybody out there, look into your local state advocacy group. There's always CASA. There's, Vapor Technology Association. You know, just stay updated and know what's going on in your state, because it's a coming.
It's so fucked up because you know a ton of people who vape nicotine. I don't know that many. I know a lot of people who vape THC and CBD, and that's where this is going to be affecting like those people, my people.
Yeah, small business, man, they're going to close. 3 months with no income, or 10% of what you're used to making. A lot of places are going to close. I know a lot already that are cleaning up.
Massachusetts, like say 700 something vape shops in New York are affected by this ban. Like Massachusetts probably has a ton too. Let's say 500. Who knows how many they've got? Those are all fucked. Everyone who works there are fucked. Everyone who quit smoking and goes to those places and buys their vape from them are fucked. It's like, how many people are getting fucked by this? A ton.
Yeah.
Like this is really screwing a lot of people. So wow. Again, sorry to dwell on this, but man, it's just it's crazy to see it unraveling in the news right now, and we're all like kind of right in the middle of it. So really experiencing it, especially with you're buying for fucking 50 something shops.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa.
Yeah, I've never been like affected by something and been watching it at the same time. So this is kind of new to me, and it fucking sucks, man.
Yeah, and up until today, you were still able to buy CBD vape.
Yeah, I was like, cool, let's just buy a shit ton more CBD.
Let's just replace the normal vape with CBD vape, and like, anyone who's already on low nicotine can switch over and not even be affected by it, but not anymore. It's pretty fucked.
Tinctures, edibles, and flour.
And hear them vaping. Enjoy that vape, man. This is the last.
Maybe it's the year of the dab.
Once you run it, oh shit, we might change it up to dab.
The year of the dab.
We might evolve into more dabbing, because like we are on the fucking East Coast, so dabbing hasn't really hit here like it is in California. I know. Weirdly enough, even though we're based in New York, a bulk of our listeners are in Cali. So, hey guys, hey all you Cali gang, it's like apparently more people listen there than here, but dab is huge there, really huge. It's starting, like every trade show I go to, there's more and more dab. I think it's heading here, like especially as weed and like as THC legalization starts spreading, we're going to be starting getting more access to flower and more access to, medical grade THC in resin form and all that. Like dab is really going to hit here. So maybe we're going to start pushing CBD dab a little bit more and talking about dab rigs and like dabbers and, torches and all the tech and artists that exist in that world. Like we can incorporate that into the vape lounge, because dab is sort of like vape.
Yeah, you can
once you heat a dab, it's really kind of like you're not combusting it, you're heating it to a level of vape, but it's not really technically like vape. Like it isn't a liquid it's not starting as a liquid. Right. So maybe that's something we can talk about more. All right, man, you got to run. I got to run. I got to cut the rest of this episode. Thank you so much for swinging by, man.
Thanks a lot, gang. See you later.
Peace. All right, gang, what a fun time. That was a great first day. So much fun just walking around, meeting people, sitting in for lectures, and people coming up to us. Got to meet our first fan. It's sort of a milestone when a fan comes up to you and says they've been listening to your show. I love that. That's like when you get fan emails and you just see how many people are listening, it's awesome. But then when you actually meet people in person that have been listening to the show, then it's really, really amazing. So that was so much fun. We love to hear from you guys. We love to make you part of the show. So if anyone out there is enjoying our content, please give us a call, 1-833-CBD Gang. That's 1-833-223-4264. Want to make you part of the show? Want to include some of your feedback? It's a toll-free call. It's a voicemail, so it's not like you're going to be live. You just leave the message. I think you get exactly 3 minutes. You can leave less than 3 minutes, but at 3 minutes it cuts you off, and you can just call back if you want to make a longer message. If you have a cannabis event that you're hosting or a CBD event, give us a call. Let us know about it. Maybe we'll come to it. If you think you'd be a great guest on the show, give us a call. Let us know. You can always email us, cbdsourcepodcast@gmail.com. And as always, check out our website, cbdsourcepodcast.com. You can listen to all of our past episodes. There are links to subscribe on Apple or Google. You can see pictures of what everyone on the show looks like. Anyway, don't want to make this episode too long because our last episode was over 4 hours long, and I want to make this one nice, short, and sweet. And then next week we'll be able to tie it up with the second day, and I think we'll probably get into the after party from this first night. Like, there was an awesome after party, a CBD after party. So we'll get into all that next week. Thanks for bearing with us in the last 2 episodes. I know they weren't totally CBD related, but I knew where this fucking tide was going, and now it's starting to go there with fucking Massachusetts banning CBD and THC vapes in addition to all the nicotine flavors. But New York also taking out CBD flavored vapes. That just blows my fucking mind. I don't get it. Does not make any sense. So I'm glad we were able to cover this in real time, so we can look back on it. Anyway, gang, I'm glad we got to do a little fun road trip. Next week, we're going to do part 2 of this road trip, and you'll hear a whole bunch of new brands and products and things that you might not have known existed, we might not have known existed, and now we do. This is how we learn. All right, gang. We'll CBD you next Tuesday.
Give the show a call at 1-833-223-4264. That's 1-833-CBD Gang.
The CBD Source Podcast is written, produced, and hosted by Cole Cheney. Additional voice, camera, and web production by Ryan Weber. Graphic design and artwork by John DiGiantommaso, Kevin Bierfeld, and Cole Cheney. Marketing by Penny Spinazzola. Special thanks to our resident CBD guru, Akash Patel, and our in-house CBD vape expert, Anthony Maltese. As well as our personal CBD chefs, Ryan Weber and Jonathan Rivera. Additional thanks to Tasha, Kevin, Liz, Steve, and Ryan for lending your vocal talent. I'm James Lazos. This is my one job on the show. To wrap it up, I'm the wrap-up guy. I'm the closer. I back clean up for these other pricks. Last in lineup, Lazos. That's what they call me. I keep the bench nice and warm, and then I knock it out of the fucking park. Want to be a guest on the show? Call us at 833-CBD-GANG. Again, that's 833-CBD-GANG, and leave a message with your contact information, and we'll get back to you right away. Visit us on CBDSourcePodcast.com for all the links to your social media. Be sure to subscribe to the show on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. We'll see you next week.
This podcast or its related social media pages and interactions are for informational purposes only. The CBD Source Podcast does not offer medical advice. Its host, Cole Cheney, is not a medical professional. His experiences with cannabidiol and other cannabinoids are his own and may not affect you the same way. Everybody's endocannabinoid system is different. The statements made regarding CBD products have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. The efficacy of these products and the testimonials made have not been confirmed by FDA-approved research. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. All information presented here is not meant as a substitute for or alternative to information from healthcare practitioners. Please consult your healthcare professional about potential interactions or other possible complications before using any product. The Federal Food, Drug, and Cosmetic Act requires this notice.
Do you like or want to try quality, third-party tested CBD? Do you live in the New York, Pennsylvania area? We got you covered, gang. Stop by any of our 8 convenient CBD Source locations. We currently have New York stores in Middletown, Geneseo, New Paltz, Syracuse, Troy, Albany, and Chatham. We also have one in Pittston, PA. We're growing more each month, so check in with CBDSourceCenter.com to find our addresses and new store locations. While you're there, sign up for our mailing list. We're adding new stores across New York and Pennsylvania all the time. We may soon be expanding to a town near you.
Thank you for listening to the CBD Source Podcast. This is how we CB-do's it.
The Bristling.
What's up, gang? It's Anthony from the CBD Source Vape Lounge. So I just found out, well, it's on the news now that Los Angeles County in California actually banned flavored e-liquid, and I believe including menthol, something that New York didn't do. So those of you guys out there in Los Angeles, stock up and go to your local hearings and make your voice heard. All right, catch you later.